Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Sneaky Skilling. I am back on Azertiti and we're starting it off with level 4 prayer. Yes. And now we get level 5 prayer and level 6 prayer coming right up. So in this episode, this whole episode, I wanted to talk about why I chose to do this on EoC and why to make a new account and not just use my regular account on 07. Why don't I just stick with 07, since it is a whole lot harder and slower and all of that. Okay, let me just mention the first real quickly. In the next, I don't know, this episode is 35 clips. And in the next, probably 33 clips, I am going from level 2 to 40 rune crafting. That's about the entire episode, is the rune crafting. So if you want to click away or whatever, then go ahead. But you can go ahead and stick around. Listen to my commentary for the time being. And actually, there's something special in the middle of the episode. I'm not going to tell you when it is, but it's going to happen in the middle of the episode where I talk about something very odd that happened to me while recording this series. So, you'll have to stay tuned to hear about that. If you want to, you can't just skip ahead, so we'll never find it. It's very randomly put. Because it happened in the middle of recording, quite literally. Anyway, so why did I not choose to do this on 07? Good question. Very good question, and I contemplated this for about a week while deciding if I wanted to really do this or not, and all the things that would go into it if I did it, and all of this, and all of the rules that go along with it. I don't have very many rules, but I just had to think of if I wanted to add any rules, if they'd work and all of that, and if I want to be a skiller or combat. What I chose to do when I made this series, there's 75 milestone. When I sat down to record the first episode of this series, and I sat down and I recorded my new character creation, I had so much nostalgia of making a new character, it was unbelievable. I know it wasn't on Tutorial Island or anything like it used to be, but it felt great to make a new character and just start fresh, and not to use any guides on anything. I have not opened a guide for any quests I've done yet, and which I haven't done any quests in this episode, but in the future I have done some quests, and I have not used a guide for any of them. I just used my brain, quite literally, and I would sit there, and if I had to read the text, I would read the text or whatever. And I've been having a blast playing this game, not using the GE at all, so I can't buy materials to do anything. I have to do everything from scratch, so it quite literally is a from scratch with no GE or anything, no trading players, nothing. It is really a from scratch. Not like most people that say from scratch, because I'm starting from nothing. No, I'm starting from scratch, and I'm staying from scratch. Quite literally, I am not buying anything. I might buy some fishing bait, which you can buy from the store. So I can sell stuff to the general store. So if I wanted to sell my runite ore, because I couldn't use it yet, I would sell it to the general store. I could not sell it to the GE. I will show you at the very end of the series, me talking to the tutorial guy at the GE, showing that I never used it, if they still have that. I don't know if they still have that, but I will prove to you guys that I've never used the GE. I think my adventures log, nah, I don't think it tells you GE stuff. I'm not sure, but I will try to prove to you I've never used the GE. You can also tell by looking at my cash stack from episode to episode, it doesn't raise too much. And I might do a bank video next month, or maybe sometime this month on this account, and show you that I don't have very much stuff. My bank, yeah, I kind of have a lot of clutter in my bank, so I just throw stuff in there, which I need to organize it, but I don't have much. The only weapons I have is bronze weapons and Risa's sword from one of the quests I do later on, way later on in the series. That's all I have. I think I have a bronze pickaxe. I haven't upgraded my pickaxe yet. I haven't gone out to the Fallet or Ice Mountain to go upgrade it yet. And I have a steel axe. That's it. I haven't purchased anything from the Grand Exchange. But anyway, enough of me ranting about not using the GE and how refreshing it really is about this game. why did I not choose 07 then? Well, there's no GE on 07. The reason I chose not to do 07 and the reason I chose to do this is because I actually prefer the combat style in the current game, in EoC. I prefer the combat style, and I prefer having the new skills. New skills meaning things like construction, hunter, summoning, dungeoneering, and divination. I don't know if all of those... construction might be, I don't know. I'm not sure what skills are actually in 07 and what's not. However, I do like having the skills that I have. And yes, I do kind of like the easier experience rates. It's not so easy, I'm not level 99 in anything yet. But it is easier, and it's making it a little bit easier since I do have a lot going on in my life. It makes it a little bit easier to make these episodes from week to week. That's the main reasons why I stuck with this. And those counteracted, or those took over all of the reasons why I should not use EoC. Because I chose to do this from this one for many reasons. Like, especially the amount of experience gained, it's so much quicker. If I were to do runecrafting in 07, or just do it regular runecrafting, it would take me days to get to level 40 runecrafting. Probably weeks to get to level 40 runecrafting. It just wouldn't be feasible to do to get 40 levels for a 15-minute video. Whatever. I have more than that, but per se. You know, it's actually really fun to do while you watch this, if you do watch it, is to see at the left my number go up when I switch clips to go to a new clip, and to see my runes go up between clips. It's kind of interesting, especially when I get to higher levels. It's a bigger jump than what it is now. And yeah, so I actually like just doing it on EoC. I prefer EoC. EoC is fun to me compared to 07. 07 was great. I played it for a week, had fun, and during that time period I did play. I had fun with that. And I also went on, probably about a week ago, maybe 2, to go check it out and see if I wanted to do it on there, or if I wanted to do it on this game, live game. I hopped on, and I'm like, you know, I had a blast. I went on, and I'm wearing nothing but like an iron scimitar, and I'm killing men, and it's taking me a couple seconds to kill men, and I was having a blast. So there's always the possibility that I can make this series for main game and for 07. It's possible, but don't bet on it. As of right now, I'm synced with EoC, sorry, and with live game, as it should be really called. And I may make another one for 07, but they won't be coming out weekly. They'll probably be sporadic episodes, not necessarily weekly. Since, yeah, in the beginning I can get weekly, but when I start gaining levels, when I'm at like 20 everything, it's gonna be hard to keep up. And no, I'm not saying it takes years to level up, but it is a lot slower. People that start when they first came out, people getting 99 Slayer, it took like a week. Like, it took almost a week to get 99 cooking and fire making. It took almost a week with people giving them stuff, and they were playing 20-hour days. Like, they weren't sleeping, and it was taking them a week to get 99 in the fastest skills. So, if you stuck around, which obviously you did if you're hearing this, here is the interesting clip, which I will show right here. I missed level 26 runecrafting because I had a power outage. So what I did was I hit the record button. I'm recording level 26, and then I hit the button to print a screenshot. Here's the thing I want to show you that was kind of weird to me. Hit the button, hit screenshot, and my power goes out. Right when I hit that button, I'm thinking, huh, my computer's turned off. I'm like, maybe my computer just had an issue, and I don't know. Well, then my lights flicker off and back on. It was a power outage. Somebody ran into a pole somewhere up the street near my house, so I obviously took a break since I didn't have a computer or anything. So I took a break and I went down to the street and checked it out, and the whole street was blocked off. You couldn't see anything, but the power was back on maybe 2 hours after, and it was so late at night by that time I didn't want to continue the series, so I picked it up the next morning, where I started runecrafting again. But it was very interesting. Yeah, I've had a power outage before, but this one was just, it was just interesting how it happened, because I hit the button to hit screenshot, I actually did not get the screenshot. The screenshot was white, which was weird. It was just white. I do have a screenshot, but I think I deleted it, but I'll show it if I have it. I don't think I do though. So I'm continuing my rune crafting. But yeah, I've had a power outage before, but it was just very weird. And also my nephew was over and he was freaking out because he's never had one, and it was an experience for him. But yeah, moving on, level 28 rune crafting. So that was the main thing I want to talk about in this episode, was why I chose to do it on EoC. And I chose it obviously for many reasons, as I just stated. But I said this in the last episode, and I will say it again. I'll probably say it in every single episode. I recommend to everyone, every single one of you, all of you, even you, yes, even you. Yeah, you too. I recommend it to all of you to make a new account, save up either $7, or find a way to pay the membership, or save up about 15 mil in game. Buy a bond, make it tradable, and give it to a new account. Make them a member. I recommend to everyone to make a new account, start over, do not use the GE or anything, do the same thing I'm doing, and you will have a blast doing it. I'm having so much fun that I want to record while I'm narrating. I'm actually thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about what levels I want to do, or what things I want to do next. If I want to do any more quests, or if I want to do more skilling. By the way, quests aren't going to be for a while. Quests aren't going to be probably for another 2 or 3 episodes, but I'll probably have like an entire episode just questing, since I did a bunch of quests in one. But anyway, I'm thinking about what quests I want to do next, or what I want to skill next, and I've never had that feeling about RuneScape in so long. But being able to have the freedom of, I could sit down, play for 2 minutes, and get a level up, it's just wonderful. And people were saying that when Divination came out. People were like, oh wow, I can sit down and sit there for a couple minutes or whatever and get a level up, and get that experience of that level up. Make a new account. I know, people are stuck on their main accounts, and I've been stuck on my main account for so long. It took this long to make a new one. And no, I'm not quitting my main account, for anybody that's thinking that. You're crazy to think that. I'm not quitting my main account, I'm just trying to experience different things in the game. And by making a new account, I'm able to do that. I'm able to play and have fun in the game again. I haven't had fun in this game for a while. And I know they're working on making cool content and all, but it's fun. It's fun. And doing questing without using a guide is awesome. To get the experience of reading the quest dialogue, hearing the stories, very cool. I'll actually probably briefly discuss the quests when I do them. They're at like 4 times speed, 3 to 4 times speed, but don't worry about that for another few episodes. Here's level 40 rune crafting. So now the next 2 clips are 9 and 10 agility. I pretty much put agility in like every single episode, a little bit of agility, because it's a very slow skill and I want to get started in doing it. So there's level 9 agility, and the next clip will get level 10 agility. That'll be it for this episode, and I know I kind of ranted for a little bit and jabbered on for an entire 13, almost 14 minutes about why I chose to do it in EoC and not EoC, and I kind of repeated myself a few times, and I apologize for that. But anyway, here's the overview. I achieved 2 agility levels, 3 prayer levels, but 39 rune crafting levels this episode. I got to the 75 milestone, the 100 milestone, and I obtained the Wicked Hood. I obtained nothing special. Didn't get any items, anything special, but I did get those 2 milestones and 39 rune crafting levels. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode of whatever that'll be, of sneaky skilling or whatever else I decide to record.